Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Holly here, and I just finished my workout, so I'm a little bit sweaty and my hair is kind of a mess. So I've got my towel wrapped around my neck here. So anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about a continuation on vegetarian and vegan dieting because I've recently done a couple of videos on those. And excuse me. So I'm taking a plant-based diet class right now online. Through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. And I kind of, I've learned quite a bit about these different types of diets, and I kind of wanted to elaborate a little bit more on veganism and vegetarianism. And so basically, a semi vegetarian or a flexitarian, like I said in one of my previous videos, is where you have a lot more flexibility. So you basically just pick and choose what you want. It's a very lax form of vegetarian type of dieting. So basically you pick and choose. So like, I personally would consider myself to be quite a flexitarian slash semi-vegetarian. And there are a lot of different names for all of these different types of diets. But there's a type of vegetarianism in which you only eat dairy, and so that's kind of like lacto-vegetarianism. And there's lacto-ovo-vegetarianism, which is where you eat dairy and eggs, which I followed that diet on a lot of days. So, and then you have, when it comes to veganism, you have kind of the same concept. There's kind of like lacto vegan, where you're vegan but you're still consuming dairy. There's kind of like ovo vegan, where you're eating eggs and nothing else animal product wise. And so it's really interesting how there are just all these different names for all these different type of plant-based diets. So, but basically a plant-based diet is where you eat only plants. So like either you're vegan, or it's kind of a wide range term. So like you could be plant-based and just simply eat the majority of plant-based foods, and incorporate very small amounts of meat and dairy. So plant-based just means the majority of your diet is plants. And so I personally am definitely plant-based. So I'm not a vegan, I'm not a straight vegetarian, but I am in fact very plant-based. And I'm a really big fan of a plant-based diet. And so there's been a lot of research done on how thousands and millions of years ago there were actually people that were in fact vegetarians, and vegetarianism goes back way many millions of years ago. And so our ancestors, a lot of them in fact were vegetarian, with and studies have shown that humans might have in fact been primarily vegetarians with um, carnivoristic type tendencies, opportunistic tendencies. So like if you saw something, an animal, and you wanted to occasionally have an animal to eat, like some meat, then you could throw some meat in there here and there, but the majority of the diet was, it's believed that it was in fact primarily plant-based. So it's really cool just to kind of research and see about all the different types of vegans and vegetarians. And some people kind of float back and forth. Some people kind of have a very strict way that they follow their diet, and that's it, and they never deviate from that. So yeah, I mean, there are just so many different kinds. And there's the pesci vegetarian, pescatarian, you're just eating fish. And there are all these different deviations. So like I think there's like pesca lacto, pesca ovo, um, so many different types of these vegetarian and vegan diets. And I think I talked a little bit about that, especially in my vegetarian video, not so much in the vegan video. But so now I kind of just wanted to go into a little bit more detail, since I did one of my lessons today on my plant-based diet course. So I thought it was kind of cool just to throw out some more helpful information and kind of a little bit more understanding of what these different variations of these diets are in fact actually called. So so yeah, I mean, some just eat fish, some just eat poultry and dairy, and really you get the point. So I hope this helps. Thank you.